I'll use a quick example. Let's say that we've got two different traders. Focus on one market. You gotta learn how to take losses. The simpler, the better. It is the best way to collect as much information and as much data. I have been trading for over a decade now. And last year, I made over 6 figures in trading profits. If I had to go back and start trading again in 2025, this is how I would do it. In this video, I'm gonna share a step-by-step plan on how to start trading in 2025. I'm gonna walk you through exactly what I would focus on, what I would avoid, and how to fast-track your success. All for free here on YouTube. Let's get started. Step 1, learn the basics. This is understanding the platforms that you're gonna be using. Just really dive into kind of the nitty-gritty of trading for dummies. What market are you gonna get into? How does that market work? What does it look like to buy and sell? What is a share? Really just get into the terminology and the basics of the platform and the market that you're gonna get into. You can start with a free platform like TradingView to familiarize yourself with the charts, the platforms, the candles, the buy and the sell button. Step 2, focus on one market. There are many different instruments to trade and many different markets. You could trade the stock market, the futures market, crypto, Forex. But once you've narrowed down what market, now you need to narrow down what instrument. Now it's gonna take some trial and error, but I don't want you to focus on 100 different instruments at one time. When you're a beginner, you gotta focus on one. Why do you focus on just one instrument? It allows you to build a relationship with the instrument that you're trading. I'll use a quick example. Let's say that we've got two different traders. One trades 100 different instruments. He's copy and pasting the same strategy, the same trades on multiple markets, multiple instruments, versus the other trader has developed a relationship. They are watching one singular instrument. They're making intuitive decisions based on that one market or that one chart. You're gonna see a huge difference between the profitability because this one has developed a relationship and can identify moves a lot clearer than the other trader who's just trying to throw a dart and see which one hits. I want you to research the market that you're most interested in. However you found trading, whatever inspired you to come to this video or to learn how to trade, research the instrument that you're most inspired and then stick with it for 3 to 6 months. It's gonna take that long to develop a relationship, to get an idea for the movement. What's an aggressive move? What's an average move? So trust me, the move here is to start simple. Remove as many variables as possible to really narrow things down. Now, mastering risk management. This is gonna be a next crucial step. You gotta learn how to take losses. And what do those losses look like? The number one goal of a trader is obviously to grow your capital, but it's just as important to protect your capital. Plus, what is the point of growing your capital if you're just going to lose it all on one of the next trades? Okay, so let's go over the concept of position sizing, setting stop losses, and protecting your capital. So if I had to go back in time, start over again, hit the reset button, 2025, I would use the 1 to 2% rule. Risk 1 to 2% of your account on any trade. For example, if you're trading with $5,000, you should only be risking $50. Would I jump straight into live funds? A lot of people do. And I wanted to, but that is absolutely not what you should do. Start with simulated trading. Start with paper trading, fake money. Get an idea of what it's like to press the button, get in, get out, see what it looks like to make money, to lose money. I would stick to sim trading until I have nailed down my strategy. And that is simply just proving to yourself that you can be consistently profitable over time. If you can continue to be profitable in 3 to 6 months, you could be ready to go live. Could be. I don't know if I'm allowed to say should be or would be. Okay, step number 5, crucial to long-term trading. It is having a simple enough strategy to understand. I am a huge believer that simplicity is the key to a profitable trading strategy. There are way too many traders out there that overcomplicate trading strategies. I think it's doing more harm than good. The simpler, the better. Back to the basics. Trust me, it works. So what you need to do if you were learning from someone else or you're trying to develop your own strategy, which, spoiler alert, will take you a lot longer than just simply learning one that already works, but let's say that you're taking that route anyways, you need to figure out a strategy where you know when to enter, create very clear rules, when to enter, when to exit, and how to manage your trades. So for example, I use trendlines, but let's say that you were gonna try to develop your own strategy. If you want to go and figure it out yourself, you've got no map, no guide, it's gonna take you 100 years to get there, or you might not ever make it to your destination. But if you maybe have a map, you can follow the map and get there at some point, at least a little bit sooner than maybe never. And then the last one is maybe going with a guide, and that is someone who has taken the same route 100 times over. They know exactly how to get you there and the quickest way. So that's kind of a great analogy when you're trying to figure out how to learn a strategy. You could do it yourself. You could find a system that works but make it work for you, or you can just have a mentor take you from point A to point B. So now it's time to create your trading strategy. Make the decision to either learn yourself, go with a community or a course, or find a mentor. One thing I would also do if I started again was to journal every single trade that I placed. It is the best way to collect as much information and as much data about what works and what doesn't as possible. You can use a journaling platform. I use TradeZella, and if you want to use it too, you can use code Tori20 to get 20% off of your yearly subscription. But it is the best way to really track your trades, see what works, what doesn't, and make modifications. Journaling is going to be the fastest way to improve and develop consistency. Like in a business, you keep records, you've got a bookkeeper, and in trading, you track your trades. Because tracking every trade is so important. Without tracking, you're just guessing. Another thing I would focus on is working on your mindset. That is what I would focus heavily on, is understanding yourself, your emotions, being able to manage profit, manage loss. See how you act when you're in FOMO, when you want to make an impulsive trade. Really just mastering your mind is going to be one of the biggest things to focus on, especially as a beginner. Really identify how you're feeling in the moment, how you acted, how you reacted. I would focus heavily on building discipline and emotional control, because trading isn't just about strategy, it's about you. I can think back on a time whenever I first started, I didn't have a whole lot of control on my emotions, and I entered a trade way too late. I saw a giant green candle, thought we were going to the moon, and then I just wanted to hop on and just get in on a little piece of that pie. Well, it turns out I got in at the very top, and that was me acting on FOMO. So you've got to really manage your emotions. If your strategy says not to get in too late to the party, or not to place a trade just because you feel like you're going to miss out on an awesome opportunity, really just do some self-awareness, do some self-reflection, and do a body scan and see, how am I feeling in this moment and what can I do to not act on it? And that is exactly what I would do if I had to start trading again in 2025. I know trading can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to do it alone. That's why I created a community of thousands of other traders where we share mindsets and tools and strategies to help us find success in the markets. If you're ready to start your trading journey or take it to the next level, click the link in the description. Inside, you'll get access to step-by-step guidance, my personal strategies, and support from traders just like you. Let me help you make 2025 the year that you find success in trading.